Hi, my friends at the West Suburban Y. My name is Nicole. I've been teaching the intervals class there for a number of years. It's Tuesdays at 9:30, and we have a really great group who've gotten really strong over the years. So if you've never taken my class and this is your first time, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. And today what we're going to do is about a 30-minute workout. It's called descending intervals, meaning the intervals get shorter, therefore you do fewer numbers of reps. We're going to do 3 rounds, so each round will get shorter. I highly recommend getting some music of your own, music that makes you feel powerful and strong, something that will get you going. You definitely do not want to be listening to my music. It's frightening. Anyway, so grab your music. We're going to start by gently warming up, doing some slides one side to the next. Are there any injuries? Backs or necks, knees, shoulders? All right, so we're going to do some arm raises, and then if you can, you're going to alternate with a leg lift, just firing up the core. So if you have back issues, bulging discs, or just low back fatigue and pain, you're going to be very careful not to bend over, but always push back into your strong hips. If you have shoulders issues, you're not going to raise your arms all the way. Knee issues, you're going to limit the range of motion. Now march it out with some big arms. I will try to show modifications. Sometimes I forget. We're going to do about a 30-minute workout, like I said, and then 5 minutes of cool down stretch at the end. And give me some butt kicks with some pulls. So obviously if you want to check out at any point, I get it. Just don't try to stop too fast. If your heart rate's up, just take it down to some walking or like a slow jog. All right, so we're going to do some cat-cows. This is great for the spine. So you're going to push way back in your hips. We're going to arch and curve, and then you're going to push your heart forward, filling that opening through the chest when you're here, and that opening across the low back there. Very good. Come down into a half kneel. We're going to take those arms overhead. So the glute of the back leg is going to be doing the work to keep you balanced and upright. We're going to slowly rotate through. If you know me, you've been to my class, you know that usually I wear glasses when I teach. But today I'm going to try to do it without the glasses. So we might have to take a break for me to put the black glasses back on. But anyway, so you're tightening up that back glute. What that is doing is firing up the glute so that the back doesn't take over the work. So it's telling the glute, get ready, you got to do some work today. All right, so we're going to switch legs, other foot and forward on your back knee. We're going to gently rotate. We'll take a little break between rounds. And grab water whenever you want. And since this is recorded, you can pause me. And you can also turn down my voice. I know my voice is not for everybody, especially my kids. All right, great job. Ready to go? All right, Heisman, 45 seconds. So it's opposite hand, opposite leg up. It's a big jump with a stabilizing move. If you don't want to jump, no big deal. But you're still stabilizing, right? When you're moving from that one standing leg to the other. So stop in the name of love, really push it out. We have about 10 seconds to go. And then we're gonna go into a shoulder push-up, which is sort of a down dog push-up. All right, march it out. I'm gonna show you what to do before I start the clock. So you're gonna come down to the floor, hands underneath shoulders. You lift up into that down dog. I'm sure many of you are familiar with it. Walk those feet in, butt stays up, we bend, and we straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. So you want to keep that butt up. If you want to challenge, raise one leg and do it. If not, this is pretty intense. If you think that's too much for your wrists, I get it. You're gonna come up into a narrow pose and you just press up and down. I really apologize, but I need my glasses. Sorry, I tried. And I don't have contact lenses. All right, so it's up and down, up and down. You have about 5 seconds to go. Very good job. All right, going into jacks. Nothing fancy. If you have a little bit more today, you can give me the cheerleader jump. You can also give me step outs. They're horrible step outs. But I want you to bring your hands together at the top. Really good jumping jacks like you used to do when you were a kid. Going big. About 20 seconds to go. And then we're going to work on those triceps. My pants are blue, but they look black, so apologies for that. March it out. Okay, tricep press. You're gonna start, let's try this the first time on your knees. Forearms on the floor. You're gonna press up into each palm at the exact same time. If you do one then the other, it doesn't work. So, elbows on the floor, forearms on the floor, palms on the floor, fingers wide. We're gonna take those knees out a little bit. You feel the core engage. And you're gonna press straight up, and you're gonna come straight down. Clock started. These are horrible, but they really work better than any other tricep exercise I know. So you're pressing straight up at the same time. So, got about 30 seconds to go. Oh, yay. So if you want to make it a little easier, take your hands out, and you're not going to go as far. You want to make it harder? Bring those elbows in towards your torso or your rib cage. Pressing straight up, coming straight down. Try not to plunk, but you're lowering. Lowering. Yucky. 3, 2, and 1 seconds. Okay. Rock back and rest. Give me a little tricep stretch. We're going into plank jacks. If you don't want to do plank jacks, you can do a forearm plank instead. Otherwise, we're going to do a straight arm plank. We're going to take it out and in. I'm going to start the clock now, then I'll show you the modification. Modification would be out to the side, nice and long. Try to keep your hands or your shoulders above your hands. This is a nice long line. Out and in. Sending the heart rate way up. Three-quarters of the way through. Ooh, my butt was inching up into the sky. Very good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Whew. So we're gonna do a one-legged touchdown. So you want to be careful to push back into your hips, not bending over. No good for the low back bending over. So it's going to be a bend in the street with a standing leg, other legs lifted or toes to the floor like in a kickstand. What we're going to do is we're going to bend to lower to the floor. I'm super tight, so it's not going to happen for me on this side. Maybe not on the other side either. So you go as low as you can and notice that my butt is going back and my gaze is straight ahead always. I'm not looking at the floor ever. And we bend and we straighten. If you get tired of these, you want a modification, just give me a regular plain old squat. Those are good too. I think we have about 5 seconds left on this side. 4 seconds maybe. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, other leg. So we're gonna bend and we're gonna straighten up. Bend and straighten up. So I don't care if you get to the floor. It gives you something to shoot for. We're pushing way back in the hips. We're taking it slow. My standing foot's wobbling all the way around as I try to stabilize. My abs are pulled back and they're lifting up. Very, very good. All right, so sorry about that. For some reason, I cannot get the screensaver to go off on my iMac. Oh well. Okay, so cross knee. Either forearm plank or straight arm plank. You bring opposite knee to opposite elbow. Let's start it here. Butts are down. It might happen that the butt starts to come up like a tent. No, no, no. We engage that core. We pull across. Straight arm plank. Just be careful, mindful. The hands are right underneath that shoulder. It's very hard to smile and work out at the same time. And breathe heavy. All right. Hopefully you're sweating a little bit by now. Okay. All right. 5 more seconds. Okay. So slowly lower yourself to the floor. We're going to come up into that Superman and we're going to do a lat pull down, going out super long, pulling shoulder blades together to take those elbows right to your side. If it's too much, lower those legs. You feel anything in the low back, please come up and give it to me here, okay? So if you concentrate on pulling those, sliding those arms down to your sides, you'll feel it, right? It doesn't matter whether you're on the floor or not. I'm really sorry, but I have to take off my YMCA fleece. I love this fleece, but it's a little hot. And I was never given a fancy schmancy YMCA t-shirt like the front desk has. So I'm very jealous of them. All right, you with me? We have 2 more exercises in this round. The next one is the one I hate the most. It's called an elevator plank. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees up or knees down. What you're gonna do is take one arm down to forearm, other arm down to forearm, press up, up. Then you're gonna come down the other side. Okay, so you pick your version. We're gonna start the clock here. Bad wrists. You are just gonna give me a forearm plank with a knee drop, okay? So, if you can alternate the lead arm, awesome. I don't ever seem to be able to maintain it myself, but you're the professional. I'm just the coach. So you're gonna just do the best you can. Try not to roll through the hips. I did notice myself doing that. You wanna keep the hips nice and stable. And I'm gonna call this the last one because I'm dying. Rock back and rest. Whew. skipped over 2 exercises. I don't know why I did that. All right, up and down, up and down. If you can jump, you jump. If you're not into jumping, you're making it super big. Now it's like the one-legged touchdown, oops, where you push back into the hips to lower. You don't see me bending over, you see me pushing back. Maybe you don't get down to the floor, no big deal. Doing it properly, with that hinge push, that hip pushing back is the best thing ever. Okay, whew. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. All right, flat on your back, leg lowers, hands underneath hips. Here we go. Flex feet, we lower towards the floor, we lift. Now, if you can keep your low back press all the way down to the floor, you'll lower all the way down to the floor. If you cannot keep that back press down, you want to only go where you can go, okay? So, if you want to make this harder, you can lower it down and then drive up super fast. Lower down, drive up super fast. A good modification, especially if you're feeling the back, is to bend the legs and lower and lift. This is a serious ab move. Shoulders are pressed down, feet are flexed, legs are mostly straight, as best you can do. All right, hug those knees in the chest, roll around a little bit, and come on up. We're doing a wall sit. So I'm just checking on our time here. A wall sit. So arms are gonna go up and we're gonna rotate through. Okay, so keep those elbows up. If they're down here and you're just moving your wrists, it's not actually working the shoulders. Think about lowering yourself down so that your upper leg is parallel to the floor. You might start to shake. That's okay. And it means that you're working. If you need to, come on up. If you don't have a wall, she said this at the beginning, you're gonna just rotate through like so. We've got 5 seconds. Go lower. Meet me. All right. Awesome job. So we're just gonna kick it out. Give some arm swings. We're gonna do another round, but good news, it gets shorter. So part of this workout, the difficulty is in the quick transition. You know everything we're doing now. And then let's just do some nice adrenal taps. So you're tapping at the love handle area. Okay, so you ready to go? I'm not ready. Take a drink of water if you want it. Hopefully you've got some good tunes on. You're rocking out. All right, we're gonna go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Right into that Heisman. Make it big. Make it powerful. Hold it. That's the work here. Pressing forward. Going big if you've got the space, if you don't have people living beneath you. And that standing leg is kind of soft, so there's a bit of a micro bend, so you're not locking out the knee as you're jumping onto it. All right, next is the shoulder push-up. So find the plank, lift those hips up, find the down dog, walk those feet in, hands underneath the shoulders as best you can. We bend, we straighten, we bend, we straighten. Remember, you can lift one leg and then the other leg if you want to go crazy. You have 20 seconds left. I don't need to go crazy. You want to make it a little harder, zip up those legs, pull those feet in, and I think We're gonna call that 30 seconds, although it's probably a little less. Right, so we're gonna do straight arm jacks, arms up, or big step outs. If you're not doing the jack with the jump, do the jack with some speed, stepping it up. Halfway through this interval, try a few the more intense way. How many can you do in the next 4 seconds? Me, not so many. All right, tricep press. Forearms on the mat or the floor. Fingers are wide, palms are down, forearms are down. Elbows underneath the shoulders to start. You press straight up, you lower down. You press straight up, you lower down. If you want more, try it from your toes. Not gonna happen for me today, I did one. That's enough. You have to press at the same time. Many times we do this exercise and I see one arm going up and then the other. That's cheating. And it's not really gonna get you those triceps that are there that you wanna see. All right, let's walk those hands back. Let's rock back. Okay, plank jacks, either from the forearms or from the straight arm. We're gonna take it out and in, 30 seconds, already started, butts are down. You can also do this from the knee, and it is intense. Now again, careful not to roll too much through the hips. You are rock solid in your core. We got 10 seconds to go. Shift forward, make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. 3, and 2, and 1. Come down those knees, rock back and rest. Woo! Okay, one-legged touchdowns. Loving it, right? Okay, so one leg standing. We're gonna lower to touch the floor. If you wanna make this harder, put your arms above your head. Do we really need to make it harder? I don't know. So this is the one I will feel for 3 or 4 days as I'm trying to come down the stairs. Let's go for another 10 seconds. How you doing out there? I can't hear you, but I know you're working hard. Okay, other leg. So much fun. So, no bending over. It's a bend and it's a straighten. A bend and straighten. Pushing back into the glutes. So when you do it properly, you won't go as low as when you do it improperly. If you do it improperly, there's a chance you're gonna hurt your lovely back. And then you tell the brain that it's okay, you tell the body it's okay to do it wrong, which we don't want to do that. Okay? You'll have greater strength doing it right. Okay, marching it out, shaking it out a little bit. The next one's the cross knee. You could do this standing or standing. I'm gonna do it on the floor. I'm gonna do it straight arms, but you can go to the forearms. We're gonna come through it. Belly is pulled up. And one for about 5 seconds. Tired. And rock back and rest. Okay, Superman with the lat pull down. What I care about is the lat pull down. I care less about the Superman. If you feel this in your low back, put those feet right down on the floor. We're gonna pull and go long. Slower is better. In this case, slower is better. You're feeling it. This is like your rest, so enjoy it. We have about 15 seconds or so. Really pulling. Pull those elbows in. Feel those shoulder blades coming together. Whew. All right, press it on up. Okay, so it's a side touch down. So again, this is pushing back on the glutes, not bending over to find the floor. Like this does not look good. That's not a good look on me. Okay, so up, touch down. I'm gonna try to not hit my head on the pipe. Thank you for coming into my home. This is the basement. It's lovely, I know. One more. Go really high and down. Woo. All right. Leg lowers. So much fun. Okay, so hands underneath glutes. Feet are flexed. Shoulders are down. Legs mostly straight. We lower and we lift. We lower and lift. You're protecting your low back. If you hear some popping or snapping, kind of like in your groin, it's not a problem. It's just the ligament rolling over the bone. It is normal. It's, I think, tight hip flexors is the cause. And last one, really good. Have those knees on the chest, why not? Roll around, give yourself a little massage. Hands underneath shoulders for the elevator plank. Okay, or a forearm plank with a knee drop. Okay, forearm plank with a knee drop is a good alternative. So careful not to roll around, that's normal, but you're strong enough in your core that you can hold it super steady. All right, here we go. Okay, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. So much fun, huh? I hate these. So it's very difficult not to roll. So if you are rolling, it's normal. Ugh. Take a little break, and then I hit it back. And then you can always do it on the knees. All right, rock back and rest. Sorry I didn't give you a heads up that that was ending, because I know you really were enjoying those. Okay, wall sit with shoulder rotations. So really try to keep your shoulders against the wall. We sink. Arms go up and we rotate. Whew. So you can't see, but my legs are shaking a lot. Go a little lower because you're halfway through. 15 seconds down, 15 to go. We're rolling, pressing towards the floor, rolling right through the shoulders. Obviously, if you have a shoulder problem, you're not doing this. Okay, kick it out. We're gonna go through one last time. It's gonna be fast, 15 to 20 seconds. Let's do 15. I don't wanna keep you for too long. All right, ready. I can't hear you. Take a drink if you need it. Here we go. So don't worry if you haven't answered me, because when I teach the class live, in person, I ask questions and nobody answers me. It's like talking to my kids. Another 5 seconds. Going into that shoulder push-up from the down dog position. So, down to the knees, lift up, walk those feet in. We go down, lift up. Whoops. Watch this on the pulse. Are you still with me, or have you turned me off? Well, no worries. Very good. Oh, okay. Jacks or cheerleaders. Whew. Going big. We're going big. Going big. Going big. Or jacks. Or step outs. You got 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tricep press. Super important to press at the same time. Since it's only 15 seconds, say here, since it's only 15 seconds, let's do it from the toes. Down, up, down, up, down, at the same time. I'm not really achieving it, so I'm gonna put my knees down. I'd rather do it right than do it wrong with my knees off the ground. Great, rock back and rest. Whew. What's next? Plank jacks or regular jacks. Here we go. Out and in. Make them faster because you only have 15 seconds. Now you only have 10 seconds. Butts are down. Abs are up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're just rolling through this. One-legged touchdown. So it's a bend and straighten. Push way back in those hips. Try to get towards the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg. Or if you're tired now, just give me a regular old squat. All right, cross knee. You know the standing version. Hit it when you're ready. Pulling it across. About 4 seconds to go. Make it fast. Woo. Good job. Okay. Superman with the lat pull. We lift, we pull, we stay lifted and we pull. Can you give me 5 more seconds? Good job. Awesome. Okay, up, touch down. Up and down, up and down. You're almost done. We have 3 more exercises. If you want to stay with me at the end, we'll stretch it out. If you want to go off and do other things, please don't stop fast. Take a walk. Leg lowers. On your back, feet above hips, we lower down, we lift, we lower, we lift. We keep our low back pressed to the floor. So don't go as low. Remember, there's always the option to bend the legs. So much easier. Hug those knees in, roll it on up, flip it over, elevator plank, or a knee drop instead. 15 seconds. How many can you do in 15 seconds? Can you keep those hips super steady, even though you're going faster? Come down to the floor and rest it out. Whew. Okay, well, sit and you're done. You guys did a great job, I'm sure. Not gonna lie, I cannot see you. All right, upper legs are parallel to the floor. You're low, you rotate, shoulders are down, but elbows are up. This is gonna be a little bit longer than 15 seconds, but it's not gonna kill you. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Namaste. All right, I'm just gonna march it out just for about 5 or 10 seconds. Thank you for tuning in. Please stay to stretch it out if you want. Okay, so we're gonna come down to our knees. We're gonna go into that cat-cow. You're gonna arch the back, bring your chin to your chest. If you feel like your heart rate is still elevated or your heart's racing, just sort of walk it around the room or march it. So we're sliding from this cow to the lovely cat. Is that the cat? No, this is the cat. That's the cow, sorry. Wow. I think I just started teaching exercise yesterday or something. So, doing that gentle slide. So, we're gonna go to a staff pose now. Legs out, legs out, feet up. The backs of your legs are touching the floor. We're gonna go wide. We're gonna just gently twist to one side. And then come back to center and twist to the other side. Back to center. Take those shoulders down. Rotate it so that it's the thumbs down now. Sorry if you can see it. There we go. All right, so now we're gonna push back into our hips. I'm gonna lean forward. So you see I'm not getting very far at all, right? Because it's not good for my low back to collapse over my legs, okay? So just go long. You can reach those arms if you want. And then come on back. All right, so we're gonna go to, you're gonna take your right foot into your left leg and see if you can get your right knee to drop towards the floor. Just opening up through the groin and the hips a little bit. If it's too much on your knee, put a smaller bend in the leg and just see if you can let that knee drop, okay? So there should be a good opening. Now take that right foot up and over the left leg. You can hug it in. I want everybody to sit up tall to start. Take your right arm away and turn towards that right arm slowly. If it's agony and it's too much, stay here. That's cool. Woo, wrap it around. Okay, take that leg out straight. Left leg comes in, left foot comes to the right knee. It's not on the knee, it's just to the side. Sorry to make that clear before. So you want to drop this left knee towards the floor as best you can. If it's painful because of a knee issue, just take the leg out a little bit. It doesn't have to be like a right angle. And you can also think about putting pressure on and taking pressure off. Sometimes I have seen teachers do it like that, and that might work for you. All right, take the left leg up and over the right. So you want to hug that knee in. You want to sit up tall. Take that left arm out, and then gently rotate towards the left arm. So I'm going to really feel that right in my rump, my left rump. And we're going to come on back. All right, so last exercise for the quads. So you can sit in a hero's pose and just stay here. Or you can take the hands back behind you to brace yourself. Abs are in. You're going to lift up. You're going to slowly lift up off your heels. So I'm getting a really nice stretch along the front of my leg at the top. I'm also getting a stretch through my arms, down to the forearm. If you have bad wrists, you can come up onto the fists. That works too. And you're going to bring those shoulder blades together so your chest is super proud and you feel breath across it. Come on down for a second. I'm going to lift up one last time. And lower on down. So thank you so much. I appreciate it very much. Again, my name is Nicole. This is the Intervals Tuesday at 9:30 class. You're always welcome to join. Super nice group of people, super strong, and we have a great time. So take care of yourselves. Lots of love. Goodbye.